Today's topic will be why people don't go for a solution, right? They grapple with a problem, but still they don't look for a solution. Why? That is the mm, that is the topic of today's video, and this is under leadership growth program, and um, leadership growth can be achieved with resourceful influencing, which is a technique uh, which is which deals with the credibility part, the mindfulness, and the attitude and perception part of an employee or a professional, we can say. And this is a new approach to solve a leadership growth problem. And I am Sangeeta, and I am a leadership growth mentor. And I myself, as a professional, I'm a strategic partnership consultant. Otherwise, I help people get into partnerships, right? Strategic partnerships. So that is my forte, and because of that experience, it becomes easier for me to help people with attitudes and fears and several other problems. It is very easy for other people to solve other people's problems, right? You can actually look at their problem from a distance. So while solving their problems, I actually resolve lot of my problems. So my mindset issues also, because I get challenged with people who are really in trouble, right? So more of it will be in the ebooks. So make sure that you download those ebooks, which will be in the description below. And yes, and also if you like this YouTube, then please subscribe to the YouTube channel. And I come with many challenges that I see around, and I talk about them in these videos, and um, most people actually get benefited uh, by it. And at times I see people in so many numbers to be in problem, which can have very simple solutions, and still they don't look for a solution. So that is why today I was thinking about why people don't go for solutions. So I asked that questions in various groups, and people have replied. And I don't need to actually explain anything. It People have gone into depth, and they have actually given the solutions. And the first thing is people like to be in a victim state, you know, victim state, and to hold somebody and to blame somebody, to blame. That is the first thing, you know. So when even if you think about yourself also, the first thing that comes to in mind is like so that the other person is responsible for my problem. So it is like, say, involuntarily it comes out, right? So that is the first thing that came out. But of course there is this fear of change, and of course fear of change, and fear of failure, fear fear of failure, fear of change and fear of failure. Then some other people actually don't know that there is a problem, so we need to tell them with a symptom. So finding a symptom that there is a problem. because people actually don't agree that there is a problem and they need some kind of help, you know. And these people are the most difficult to deal with. Then as mentors, what is our responsibility here? We have to help them become more responsible and give them a better space in the decision making area, right? So first, when people are not accustomed to make decisions, they actually make a lot of mistakes. So that leeway we need to give them so that they can make mistakes and learn from it. So that is the most difficult thing that that is there. And when they fail, the the problem of getting judged is such a pain, which is much more than the pain of being in a problem itself, right? So being judged is something is intolerable at times. So here what we can do is we this mm, the coach can act as an empath. Empathy is required, right? When there is no solution, this is the another way. Then suppose there is no help available, then the least that one and of course the people around, if they are also unable to help, then what the most one can do is, as a friend, just help him, help to shift focus, right? This is the next solution that one can do. Then of course, as I say, it is when I was reading all this. Actually, this is the most is like say these are shifting focus, shifting your attitude, shifting your perception, the way you think. These are not very easy things. This requires practice and understanding, lot of understanding. The other person also needs to understand, and the environment has to be like that. So for this is a challenge for a coach, and it has to be a simple solution. Simple solution. Devising a simple solution for somebody who is already troubled, right? No, it won't help if further with practice and elaborate kind of exercises, if we can trouble, if we are going to trouble that person, the person will be better done with his or her problem, right? So that is again. And some people are saying that it is a goggles problem. Goggles problem. This problem I have heard for the first time, but I know what they describe as a goggles problem. It is a cognitive bias. It is risk aversion bias. So everything is no change at all. Some people are like that, right? So this is called a goggles problem, and for goggles syndrome, we can say, and for that one can this like say when a mindset is like that, it requires a breakthrough. It requires some kind of shock for the person to change, otherwise it will be very difficult. And they don't like to come to the forum, so it has to be a one-to-one call. It cannot be in a group, right? Then conflicting belief. There is a conflicting belief to it. Hmm. Is there a internet problem? No, it is there. And if it is such a very big problem, it is a slave mentality at times. People would like to slave mentality. It is such a heavy subject that it actually make me very very depressed while I was dealing with this. Uh, but whoever is in this problem, that problem, this person is actually in a serious trouble, and the person doesn't have any motivation, and which means it leads to inaction at times, and it has two part to it. One will become very depressed and indifferent to everything, and whatever comes, whatever scolding comes, whatever judgment comes, this person will take. And the other category will do what? They will have a big ego, they will develop a big ego, and they will just make it impossible um, to be penetrated right? So these are two, either indifferent or with a big ego. So, then I was thinking, so what is the simplest solution for this? The simplest solution is to ask them to have a solution. Uh, the simplest way is to ask them to give solution. You know, and that way they will get into the problem. And and then be with them without judging that this is the way we can do. If this is the way, then they also will get into the entire emotional scenario, like they will get angry, they will pass comments, they will become flared up at some situations, because that experience has been there with them. So it will go on like that. So we need to be very patient, and if we can give some time in listening out to them, actually this problem gets will get resolved. It is not such a big problem. Just to get them, just to get to them is the most difficult problem. That is why I would request to whoever is listening to this to help me out reaching to those people, and I'll listen them out. Let me know what is the immediate problem that they are facing, so that we can start from there, and slowly we can take it forward, right? So this is it. This is all about this. Please download the ebook, the link of which is given here and down below, and get through to my free webinar where we can discuss it further, so we can figure out whether you would like to have a group coaching or a one-to-one, in addition to the course outline that I have. And hope this helps. Thank you.